Hi, this is Rosemary Berea. I am a holistic healer and guide. Some of you know me, some of you do not, and so I'm introducing my work a little bit. I'm a trained holistic life coach, and I have a degree in public health, so I specialize in change, making goals, all that stuff. But there's this whole other side to me. My hair's sticking up. So there's this whole other side to me that I had been kind of closeting, I guess you could say, but the spiritual work I do. So I decided just to quit living here and there and there and just combine all the work I do. So the modalities I use are tarot, which was the biggest one that I had to admit. Incorporating that into my work was um, interesting. Tarot, yoga, and then Reiki. So I like to work with people and do all of those things in a session in order to help people live lives they want by setting goals and um, doing the kind of work they want to do and living the kind of lives they want to live, being with the kind of people they want to be with. So all of those things work in together in my sessions, one-on-one, in person, and online. I also do teach courses and workshops and things like that. The undercurrent of my work is self-care. So as I do these collective readings. Um, this one in particular, the mind, body, spirit. So each of these components to me are ways to care for ourselves on a holistic level in order to get to the places we want to be. Ultimately, from an empowered place, a place that is conscious of our healing, realizing that these are things that we have to constantly be adjusting. So I thought it would be helpful to do a theme on every new moon for these areas of our life, mind, body, spirit. A lot of times I do conscious draws where I pick a theme and I do plan on integrating that into our work as picking a theme for the month and based on something I feel that is coming up a lot. And I get this from my clients as well as I have a Facebook group that anyone is pretty much welcome to. It's right now called Tarot Healing Party. That might change to just Healing Party, but I'll link it below. And so, gathering from what's kind of coming up in the group, I'll pick a theme for the month. But along with that, I pick a subconsciously draw mind, body, spirit, and see what we can dig from that. So, I have already recorded this several times. So maybe that's why my hair looks all frazzled. But I already shuffled the cards and pulled them and all that. And the month theme I wanted to pick actually ended up being pulled randomly. So I was going to pick justice actually for the card of the month because it is the card of 2018 if you add up the numbers numerologically. So the number is 11, which if you have questions about that, I have that on my website, a free workbook about how to calculate your year card and all of that. But justice is the card, and I'll link it below. I'm not used to doing these videos and all the information, but justice is a card of um, rights being wronged, of things no longer being hidden, things coming to light, being responsible for your actions. In a good way, in a bad way. So all that work you've been doing, it's time for it to pay off. So that's a good thing, right? Your practices, your self care, all of that matters. So, something I'm really finding is in my own life, and I'll go ahead and say the mind card is justice. So, the mind card is the card I was going to pick for our theme. So, what I'm noticing is that my mindset has been so important. And those affirmations that I really believe in them. They seem so silly when you're like, I am this and I am that. You're looking in the mirror all romantically. Um, that stuff really works. It's what it does. It's not necessarily magic, though it is too. Um, what it does, it aligns your thoughts. So when you are behind closed doors and you're affirming yourself and you're doing practices that are affirming to what you want in your life, it eventually comes forward and works. You know, you start believing it and then you start acting on it. So when you don't really think it's working, you just keep doing it. Eventually, you do believe it, and then your actions match what you are thinking. So, mindset is really coming through. And when I think about justice, it's all that work you think doesn't matter. It does. On a negative side, it's all those things you think you can get away with. You can't get away with them any longer. Um, Something really present for me, um, when you step into a role of like healer, guide, whatever, teacher, you think that you have to be perfect. I know that's not true. Like, but I'm like struggling with self-care on really practical levels, like specifically sleep. So on a level, like I think I can get away with such little sleep. You might be able to tell I'm really tired. But I can't. So that's justice. If I keep going without sleep, eventually it'll be evident, you know, and I won't be able to get away with it much longer. So that's a really like practical, maybe silly thing. Sleep is not silly though. um, but my cat Kirby is going to jump up here any second, just to warn you. But what in your life, what kind of mindset games, what have you been fooling yourself with? Justice asks you to remember that you can't get away with it any longer. You cannot get away with not caring for yourself any longer. And that anything that you've been hiding from someone else, any lies you've been telling yourself, it's time to let them be open. And it's time to realize who you are. But see, this is the mind. So I'm really getting here that it's time to be accountable for your thoughts. It's time to speak kinder to yourself. It's time to speak real to yourself. So you won't be able to get away with it much longer. So, and then I'm also getting here hopeful that it's okay to be hopeful. I specifically because of this justice card. It's like a innocent sort of. It's not being avoidant. You know all the dark stuff that you've been through. Um, it's more being okay. That happened. What next? What can I? This is Kirby. Almost fell off the table. So it's not. I don't know. I guess when you do these affirmations and things, there's a night. You have to be a little naive, like, but playing with what you know is true also. So it's kind of like that tug and pull. She's approaching it with an innocence, you know, like, but she's been through something. She's not completely innocent, you know. Um, so I am whatever you want to be, whatever you want to shift into this next year. They really work. Knowing that you need to be accountable for your thoughts. You can't get away with talking to yourself like shit anymore. You can't. So it doesn't benefit you and it doesn't benefit those around you and it doesn't benefit those who need you. So um, now Kirby's meowing. I'm not going to edit this out. I don't, it's fine. So justice, the theme for the month, as well as our mind. So I guess mindset's really important this month. It's really evident that that's important. So body. We have the 4 of coins, so it's backwards. Just realized that. But she is for body stuff. I'm going to be honest with you. The beginning of the year triggers a lot for me. It triggers a lot of like get better, get fixed, and for that, sometimes it's body stuff. I'm not gonna. I wrote a post on my personal page about this, but it's a whole video. I have some body dysmorphia issues as well as I've been recovering from an eating disorder. It stems from a need to control everything. So, oh my goodness. So the difference between that need for control and being in control is here. She already is in control, and she's not in control because of things that she's done. She's in control because of who she is. She just realizes that she is already who she wants to be. Her body is not only acceptable, it is beautiful. She's fully in control. She knows what gifts she has. She knows that she can um, use her body as a tool rather than it be a vice or something that she needs to fix. So that really goes along with mindset too. So when you are doing mindset work, affirmations, when you're doing your practices, when you are trying to be hopeful, it's coming from a place that you already have what you need. So when you're working in your body this month, when I'm working at my body this month, something I'm going to like live with is just I am already. Like I am already. And being so happy with and grateful for what you already are. And being a badass too. Like she's not like, oh, I need to go on a diet or whatever crap. Which I'm not even, it's not even that simple. Right? I'm not like, oh, I need to go on a diet. It's just, it's a little more nuanced than that. But using your body as a tool. So something I do with people one-on-one is embodying certain emotions and working energy through your body. It's hard to explain, but I will be showing that more on the channel. Using your body as a tool to check in with your emotions. So using your body as a place for empowerment, you know. Empowerment doesn't always look positive and happy either. Empowerment also looks like curled up in a ball because you need to be. It's doing whatever you need to do. It's so instead of the control, this is what I'm getting at here. It's coming clearly, finally. So instead of you controlling the outside and so you trying to become a certain way, you are already in control and you're just taking in what you need, you know. So that is taking what you need versus becoming what you think you should be. So that is that's what's really coming through, is doing whatever your body needs. Fuck your resolutions, you know, just do what you need to do. Be rolled up in a ball, eat some cookies, eat. And that's also not you know, that can go the other way too. You can like just numb out and just eat a bunch of shit, you know. But being embodied, like feeling what you need to feel and allowing your body to represent those feelings. So it's kind of abstract. If you've worked with me one-on-one, you kind of know what I'm talking about. Even if you haven't, you know what it's like to feel, be in your body and to be like present with yourself and to not let external forces affect what you need to feel about your body. It's rather letting your intuition tell you how you need to be in your body at that moment. So yeah, I feel like that's ultimate self-care. And if I could bottle it up and teach it to drink it every day and remind myself, I would love that. But yeah, being in your body and that control, like not letting outside forces control you, but your intuition control. So, and then this is amazing. So for spirit, we got judgment. And I cannot, getting justice and judgment in one reading is pretty amazing to me. So where justice is like, it's a little more in our hands. So justice is doing, you know, knowing that whatever you're doing will be affected, you know, it will, sorry, the meowing, I don't know if you can hear it, but it's knowing that what you do matters. Judgment is like a rebirthing. It's getting you ready for the next cycle. It's almost at the end of the fool's journey. Judgment asks you to tap into your own divinity. It asks you to be reborn into the angelic being that you are. I don't work with angels or anything like that, but I will note her angel wings. She herself is the divine. She herself is empowered. She herself is the one that guides her to the next phase. So that's so beautiful. Like knowing that what you do matters, it cause and effect, but knowing also that you are divinely guided, at the very least by yourself. You have a piece of divinity inside of you. You yourself are divine. So knowing that, and knowing that that's the next cycle, we're moving into the new year and the next cycle, and to have that card is so beautiful. And when we're speaking about body, I will note her openness. So maybe the pose for this month will be a goddess squat or something like that. It'll be in my newsletter, or I'm going to try to post it here too. But being receptive to everything you have to teach yourself, being receptive to what others have to teach you, being receptive to whatever divinity is to you. If you believe in a God, that being receptive to information and being reborn from that divinity that resides in you. So I like to call that your higher self, your higher wisdom, your goddess, anything like that. Whatever rings true for you, being receptive, open to it, to receive it. That might be vulgar, but I'm not worried about it. This is that receptivity. I mean that exactly how it looks. And becoming your divine self. So yeah, no little reading this month is pretty heavy. So we have some work to do. We have some ease to accept. And if you want some more extra support, find my group, work with me one-on-one. I really do plan on like posting more videos about what my work looks like, and what it means to be embodied, what it means to be receptive, what tarot rituals can look like, all of that. I'm really honestly just trying to figure out the technical aspects, so especially for yoga. So, but those are coming. I'm going to link all my stuff below. If you have any questions, reach out to me. I don't have like a huge like client base yet, so I can definitely answer emails, and I'm happy to. So email me even right now, and check out the group. There's a lot of really awesome women, men on there too, who are diving into their self-care and their self-healing journey. So anyway, happy new year, and thank you so much for being with me today.